Hello, this is Dave Gray of the Marshall County Angling Channel. I'm your host. We have Paul Hatfield here today, going to share some stories and some music. We're looking forward to that, so stay tuned. Now, how did the name 9 Miles North come to be?
Well, surprised you'd ask that, Dave. No, the thing was, whenever we would play or go anywhere, and then we traveled all around Iowa, northern Missouri, and playing and stuff, and everywhere, like, where are you from? And I'm from Lavilla, Iowa. Well, everybody's like, where's Lavilla, Iowa? Because nobody's ever heard of Lavilla, Iowa. It's a coal mining town.
Right.
That's what it's known for. And small, it's just a small blink in the road. And a nice town, though. It's always been a good town. I like the Lavilla. And grew up there. And so I said, well, you know where Albia's at? Well, everybody's heard of Albia.
Right.
Most people around central Iowa and Iowa have heard of Albia. So, well, it's 9 miles north of Albia. So when I wrote the song called 9 Miles North, and then I kind of caught on. I got on a few radio stations. The demo did. And a friend of mine, Ron Brown, and me, I wrote the song. Then Ron Brown said, he's the bass player for me at the time. We sat down. He come up with the Natty Light Beer part of the song. So I can't say I wrote every word of it because I didn't. He's a co-writer. So we did that, and then that's all history from there, I guess. So it became the song because we got a little town. We had a lot of veterans in our town, a lot of hardworking farmers, coal miners. If you hear this song, it's a little bit about everybody who founded that town, and so many good people there. I worked for a lot of them over the years, and my father worked for a lot of them. We farmed down there. And there's just a lot of good people in the town, formed by a lot of good people, and it was built up to where it is by a lot of good people. So, and this song's called 9 Miles North. Just 9 miles north of my hometown, 9 miles north's where I hang around. I'm living large in this podunk town, 9 miles north. We got a few churches, a couple bars, some grumpy old people, some rusty old cars. Folks round here's a farmer down on the farm. There's gravel roads and mason jobs. For the kids, we let them run. They still play tackle football to have some fun. Now this is where and how I was raised. I'll probably stick around for the rest of my day. Just 9 miles north of my hometown, 9 miles north's where I hang around. I'm living large in this podunk town, 9 miles north. The coal mine shut down and things got tough. We stuck around, man, it was rough. Now there's never gonna be a high society, but Natty Light Beer's just a fine by me. Singing 9 miles north of my hometown, 9 miles north's where I hang around. I'm living large in this podunk town, 9 miles north. Play that hard. Oh, going to the bridge, hang on. Well, the people, man, they treat you all the same. You're not a number. They know you by name, but just 9 miles north in my hometown, 9 miles north's where I hang around. I'm living it up in this little southern Iowa town, 9 miles north, just 9 miles There you go.
Nice.
This is how we do it down in southern Iowa, in the country.
Well, Beth Hunter from Kick Thunder Country down there in Albia was the one that told me about you. And everything she told me about you was not wrong.
Thanks.
When you sent me that music, it just tugged at my heartstrings because I really like slide in my songs, and I like hard driving music. There's nothing better for me. It does my heart a lot of good to hear that hard driving sound, and you guys certainly got that. But let's backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
How long have you been doing music?
As long as I can remember, really, because I grew up in a musical family.
Right.
So my mom was a church pianist. My dad was a song leader at church. I had 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and everyone sings in the family. My dad was a really good bass singer. My mom was a good soprano singer.
Wow.
And so anyway, she's a piano teacher too, and a pianist as well, you know. And so we had a group, like a family group back in the day called the Hatfield Family Singers. And she had me on January 29th of 1969. And on February 7th, I was somewhere there's a picture of her with me on her shoulder playing piano at the Grace Tabernacle Church in Centerville, Iowa. So if you want to know how long I've been involved in music, it had to be a long time.
Literally all your life. Did she teach you more about the music, or did your dad kind of?
My mom was basically the one behind all the music. She, I tried to learn piano but I couldn't. I just couldn't learn piano. I tried. I mean, I love it. I still play a little bit, but when it's your mom trying to teach you to play in the 1E and the 2E and your ear and stuff, I was an impatient kid. I wanted to learn everything. I wanted to, right. I couldn't slow down enough to. So she bought me a J.C. Penney guitar.
What age were you when you got that guitar?
I think the J.C. Penney guitar I got was probably my 9th or 10th birthday.
And that lit you on fire.
Yeah, when I was like 14, I got a Fender Bronco. My mom bought me a Fender Bronco guitar. I'm Paul Hatfield, and you are?
Michael Freshwater.
Michael Freshwater. So tonight, we're going to play a few tunes that I've written. This first one's a little song called Hayfields and High Roads. And Hayfields and High Roads, if any of your farm kids will understand it when you hear it, it's about baling hay, man. And it's also about how we bale hay on Saturday afternoon, and then I go play a show on Saturday evening. So this is kind of what it's all about. It goes a little bit like this. Well, I'm back in the sticks, a bunch of redneck kicks with big ideas and fancy guitar licks. Daddy said, boy, this farm will tie you down. Took my backwoods music to the big town. From the Hatfields to the high roads, callous hands to the big show. Get on board, baby, and see how the rednecks roll. Come on. Well, we'd work all day just to pulling up hay. Daddy pushes hard, we had bills to pay. Well, I couldn't wait for that sun to go down. I'd fire up my Dodge and hit the big town. From the Hayfields to the high roads, callous hands to the big show. Get on board, baby, and see how the rednecks roll. Come on. Picking them up, we're putting them down. We're burning in the sun, so we go another round. I can't wait for this day to end. I'm gonna hit the stage with all my friends. From the Hayfields to the high roads, callous hands to the big show. Get on board, baby, and see how the rednecks roll. Get on board, baby, and see how the rednecks roll. There you go. Well, I grew up, we played a lot of Southern gospel, and we did everything from Johnny Cash to Hank Williams. The I Saw the Light, and the Johnny Cash, Daddy sang bass, Mama sang tenor. We did all them songs. We did like a lot of old Southern gospel songs growing up, and anything with this up tempo, which probably why I kind of like up tempo, today.
Yeah.
But we did all that growing up. We do events, we go out to festivals or whatever they're having, town square, do events and churches and
That's
funerals
great.
and weddings and things like.
Now, I realize that music can be all encompassing to a person. I mean, it can just literally consume you. Now, you kind of stepped away from it a little while.
Yes, I did.
And was it during that time that you met the love of your life, or was it during when you fired it back up?
No, I met her when I was playing initially, and then we decided to start a family in the early 2000s.
There you go.
Late 90s. And so at that point in time, it was I had a job where I was flying all over the world and doing things, going to everywhere from Brazil to Czechoslovakia. And I mean, so I was on the run, and plus having a family coming. My son was on his way. So I just decided, I better concentrate on family first.
Yeah,
and then that's what we did. We went to family first, and then I ended up with a son, and then I also ended up with a daughter. And then I decided to get back into music. Well, like I said, during that time, I was kind of sitting around just on my acoustic, evenings or whatever, had a little time. I just sat around and played acoustic guitar. And I got thinking, you know what? I was like, what did I do with all those songs I wrote? And I had like books and books full of songs that I'd written from the time I was 15 or 16. And several notebooks, folders full of them. And I was like, I ought to get them out and keep me on music, keep me a little bit.
Sure.
So that's when I started just trying to actually put the songs down and arrange them and actually come up with melodies and creative melodies and things like that.
When you revisited them,
Yeah.
did they play the same in your head?
No. It's funny you ask, because, I went and I actually looked at some of the songs I wrote, and I might play one today that I was like, why would I write a song like that? I wrote this one. I don't know. It's been quite a while back. I think I was missing home. I think I might have got kicked out of my house back in that days. But this song was about I don't know. It's just about regret, I guess, in some ways. You only get so many years in this world, young and stuff. And it's like, man, I should have slowed down a little bit, possibly in these time frames. So this is a little song called "Missing Part of Me." I've been through some rock and roll rodeos and some honky-tonk ballroom shows. Took them all one ride at a time. Well, it was broken tables and broken glass and getting knocked on my head, but never dreamed I left anything behind. Then I got me a Porsche swing, and I pick up my old 6-string. It's everything that a good old boy should need. So what's wrong with the picture? Yeah, you're not in the mixture. I guess you were the missing part of me. Now the party is over, and I'm looking for the door. I gotta find my way home once again. It's the same place as every night, and the face is changing with the lights, but the drinks, they all start to taste the same. Then I got me a Porsche swing, and I pick up my old 6-string. It's everything that a good old boy should need. What's wrong with the picture? Yeah, you're not in the mixture. I guess you were the missing part of me. Yeah. I see you in your little pink house, 3 kids and a life. Can't help thinking that could have been with me. But some people just never get it. Every night they take it to the limit. Wake up wondering what the hell went wrong. Then I got me a porch swing, and I picked up my old 6-string. It's everything that a good old boy should need. But what's wrong with the picture? Yeah, you're not in the mixture. I guess you were the missing part of me. What's wrong with the picture? Yeah, you're not in the mixture. I guess you were. I think you were. Hell, I know you were the missing part of me.
Are your kids into music now? Or?
They all love music, but they never really got into. It's kind of like me and my mom trying to play the piano. When I was trying to teach them how to play guitar, I think they just got frustrated because, I'm thinking, I'm kind of guy, I always try to, come on now, you can do it, and like push, and then they kind of got to the point where they're like.
I tried to get my daughter to play bass, and she was good at faking it. Yeah. I don't know how she faked it, but she was in jazz band in school.
Sure.
And she at home she sounded great, but in jazz band she'd turn it down. So and I don't know, she just gave up on it.
Yeah.
But it's like I told her, you're not going to learn this overnight.
No.
And that's what I tell. I tried to teach, and I'm not a good teacher because I don't learn like everyone else does.
Right.
So for you to tell me, oh, you got to play it this way, I go, it takes me a good while to figure it out and get it.
I'm kind of like that too. I mean, that's like guys have been in bands with me. I have my own way. I'm like you. I have my own way of learning things, and what things that pop up in my head when I'm trying to teach somebody else may not be exactly standard music vocally. What I'm trying to say may not be standard. The standard critique that you're supposed to use terms wise, terminology. So it's like, I'm like, hey, slow down here, run that up. Pick that up, 2-3, 2-4, whatever, double it up, slow it down, turn it around, and they're all looking at me like, okay, this is called the whiskey song, which I don't know if that's a good name for it or not, because everybody has a whiskey song in their pile of songs. So this is just called the whiskey song for no better reason than it's about whiskey and
let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's have a little fun. So Dave's going to play some harp on here with me. So and this song needs it. Trust me, it needs harp and a little bit of electric guitar. But we're just doing acoustic today, so the harp's going to have to do it.
We're going to get her done.
So the key G, Dave, look at it. Well, I don't like the whiskey and I don't like the wine, but I like you, honey, 'cause you're looking so fine. Every man has his weakness. Well, I guess you're mine. Ooh, like sugar, you're hard to resist. Yeah, now sweet thing, could you give me just a little kiss? 'Cause you're better than the whiskey, and you're better than the wine. From the looks of you, darling, you can blow my mind. If I don't get you loving, yeah, think I'll lay down and cry, yeah. Ooh, we honey, the lights are growing dim. Yeah, now baby, with the mood that you put me in, 'cause you're better than the whiskey, and you're sweeter than the wine. The way you look to me, darling, you could blow my mind. If I don't get you loving, yeah, I'm gonna lay down and cry, 'cause you're better than the whiskey, yeah, you're better than the wine. The way you shake that thing, wild. There you go. Good
Yeah,
job, dude.
I like that.
A little harp helps everything. Yeah, that was awesome, man.
I like jamming.
Yeah, that's a song called "The Whiskey Song" for no better term.
Now, have you ever written a song recently and then go, I got to rearrange this?
Oh yeah.
Because some songwriters that do this, they feel bad because, well, this is how I really want it to be.
Yeah.
And if you're able to just let go,
Right.
and just redo it, and there's been times I've rewritten songs 4 or 5 times.
That's good. There we go. So I wrote this song. It's called "Half of Mine." I wrote this probably in the 90s, I'd say. So it's been a while back. Anyway, it's called "Half of Mine." You know, it's like I think there's a woman involved on this deal, as I recall. But anyway, it goes a little something like this. Well, she was young and hurting and needing love, and I thought that I could be the one. Put her on her feet again and make her stronger than she'd been. But now I got a mind half full of tequila and a heart that's calling her name. Little voices in my head that are driving me insane. I got a half a mind to tell her what I think, but it would only lead to another drink. And man, that's one thing I don't need, boys, in the shape I'm in. Well, the loving was good for a little while, man. I held her body and I made her smile. Some wounds, they're long to heal, some just never will. So now I got a mind half full of tequila and a heart that's calling her name. Little voices in my head that are driving me insane. I got a half a mind to tell her what I think, but it will only lead to another drink. And man, that's one thing I don't need, boys, in the shape I'm in. When I saw the hurting in her eyes, there was nowhere I could run or hide. Then she laid her tracks right through my life. But the hurting goes on, and my mind sings the same old song. Well, I guess it's time I should be moving on. But I still got a mind half full of tequila and a heart that's calling her name. Little voices in my head that are driving me insane. I got a half a mind to tell her what I think, but it will only lead to another drink. And man, that's one thing I don't need, boys, in the shape I'm in. Yeah, the shape I'm in, it's just the shape I'm in.
How many bands have you been in? Could you name some of them for me?
Oh man, there's been a lot of bands. Let's see, I started when I was 14, I think, playing in bands. And I was just learning lead guitar then. I think I got electric when I was 13 or 14. And I think I played with a couple of friends of mine, and Randy Noy and John Williams. And we'd go down on the bottom, on Cedar Creek bottom. That's where they two both lived. They were neighbors. and we'd sit out there in evenings and play music. And, we tried to learn, I don't know, we did everything from Sweet Home Alabama to Johnny Be Good. That was our, LaGrange. That was our big one. And Wipeout, of course, the drummer had that.
Yeah, the drummer.
Yeah, so that's where we cut our teeth, and we were called Jam-A-Nation.
That was the name of our band. Yeah,
Jam
that's a
Nation.
great name.
Yeah. And we would go to the Eagles when we were like 15 years old, 16 years old, and the Eagles would let us come in and play on jam nights. So we'd slip in the Eagles and Albia, and then they'd let us play. And we'd play like the 3 songs we knew like 4 times, So we get one set, 12 songs.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Yeah, and that was the first band. And I played in another really good band called Desperado, which the drummer from that band, who's the guy who actually did the backs of the shirts that you're wearing today, designed that and the front too. Todd Calkins, and Todd Calkins Graphics. He does graphics still today. He's really good at it. And he was the guy that designed the shirts. He was our drummer. And Desperado was Desperados. We were definitely that, and we played for several years, and we played all around. We played for like we did the Pony Express stuff back in the day, I know you remember Wolfman Jack.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Well, he did a lot of that too. So we met Wolfman Jack and all that back in the 80s.
Did you do clap for the Wolfman?
No, we did not. We did not do the clap for the Wolfman.
That would have been a good one for you. Yeah.
But we met him and stuff. He used to help with the Pony Express. He'd come down and do stuff. That Wolfman Jack, the guy would exit for the Pony Express. As I recall, back in the day. And so we played several big shows, and we did a little tour, like a little small tour. And then that broke up, and I think, we played for the next really big band I think we were in would probably be, I played for Blackstone, and they were a Blackstone blues band. And we played rock and blues for 8-9 years. Everything from Buddy Guy to Stevie Ray Vaughan to whatever we could do. Blackstone, we played a lot of big shows. We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing the blues. And then we went to, then we started 9 Miles North. I wrote that song, 9 Miles North. And then that's when the 9 Miles North band started up. And that's basically been it since. But there's a lot of other bands too, here and there. Like for the ones like you say, sometimes they get rolling and they're immediately, you understand this not going to survive. Just the clash, or
definitely.
Egos or whatever have you. But so this little song called If It's Bad. I wrote this song when I was trying to quit chewing and smoking. So if anybody's been on nicotine, they know how much fun it is. My wife dearly loved me at this point in time in my life. And that's a big lie. I'm telling you that for sure. I said, turn me loose. Yeah, turn me loose. Turn me loose and let me be. Now Sunday school was so long ago. And those teachers' words just never took good hold. Yeah, but neon lights shine so bright, and girls in skirts that fit so tight turn my head and scald my soul. If it's bad, it's got a hold on me. On booze, loose swimming to nicotine. Been a whole lot of trouble just trying to break free. If it's bad, it's got a hold on me. Yeah, turn me loose. Well, turn me loose. Turn me loose and let me be. Now, time after time, I always fall. I'm just a hoard of cigarettes and alcohol. Man, I've gone cold turkey, but it always seems to hurt me. Sometimes I think I shouldn't try at all. If it's bad, it's got a hold on me. From booze to swimming the nicotine. Been a whole lot of trouble just trying to break free. If it's bad, it's got a hold on me.
Well, that was our show for the day. we had a good time. Want to thank Paul Hatfield for coming in today and sharing his stories and his music. And we'll see you again real soon. And remember, be good to each other. It's just the right thing to do. God bless.